Hi students, welcome all of you to the marketing lecture today. And today's topic is targeting. In the chain of STP, segmentation is over. Now today's topic is targeting. Targeting is, in general language, once after the segmentation has been done, there will be so many segments in front of us, and checking or evaluating all the segments and their characteristics and their feasibility or usefulness of those segments to our business. We choose one or more segments to be targeted. The targeting is okay. Let's think about what targeting is. Targeting is something, like the group of customers to whom we want to offer our products, or the segments, market segments to which to whom we are going to offer our product is called as targeting. Once after the segmentation is over, we just, by evaluating all the available segments, we just choose one or more segments. How this evaluation process takes place? Segments, the first point is segment overall attractiveness in terms of size, growth, profitability, and economies of scale, and low risk. So all these factors will be kept in mind before we choose our segments to be targeted. First, targeting. And size, in the sense, like, if the size of the segment is more, there will be more chances of for success. And even if just be the size being more, we were not going to concentrate. And there should be growth, future growth, chances for future growth, and there should be profitability and economy. When the size is more, obviously economies of scale will happen. And there should be low risk in terms of, like, uh, losses. Like, there should be, of course we cannot avoid this, but even then the company generally will choose the segments for targeting their product if the risk is less there. Like, the risk can be understood here in terms of competition or something else. But we can't see nowadays, we are not in a monopolistic market where where we cannot expect even the absence of competition in any market. But the case is not that. But at least the intensity of the competition should be low, so that there will be, easy way of doing business for us. And the companies, though all these factors, all this size, growth, and all these factors are available, the company sometimes may not select the segments for targeting their product. It's just because of two reasons. Like, if their objectives are different from these factors, though there is profitability, if the objective is different, otherwise we can understand, like, though these positive things are there in the segment, but if they are not in line with the company's objectives, we can't select them. We simply discard those segments. And that too, before targeting our product. And generally we just keep in mind the resources strength of a company. If the resources, though the size is good and profitability chances are there, all these things are there, if you don't have sufficient resources to meet the requirements of that company, not that company, not that segment, generally we discard that segment in a different way. Like, if you have if we have abundance of resources, and which is not that much required for the size of the segment, though there is profit in a segment, but the size of the segment is low, but there is high profitability chances are there. But, and at the same time, if our resources are more than what is required, then we are going to discard that, or we may select that segment and some other segment. This is the way, like, generally we keep in mind all these things when we are going to evaluate the segments for targeting. And let's go, generally, in general practice, there are 5 types of targeting segments. And they are like: single segment concentration, selective segment specialization, market specialization, product specialization, full coverage. And let's look into each and every targeting pattern with some live examples. And this targeting. A target market is the market to which a company wants to sell its products and services. This is what targeting is called. And as per Philip Kotler, a marketing expert, a target market involves evaluating each market segment's attractiveness and selecting any one or more segments to enter. So after segmentation is over, when the task of targeting is there in front of us, we may choose one or more segments to target. And this is the types of targeting. The first one is being, as we already discussed, there are 5 general patterns of the single segment concentration. The best example is woodland. I'll tell you I will explain all these things. For single segment concentration, we can take Woodland as an example. For selective segment specialization, we can take McDonald's as a best example. And product specialization, we can take Bajaj as a best example. And market specialization, Himalayan. And full market coverage, we can take Coke. So these are all the things, like, I'll just explain you these check boxes. And M1, M2, M3 stands for the market segments. Imagine there is a market in front of us, and we just segmented the market into three segments, and maybe based on any variable or pattern, like maybe it may be geographical segmentation, or psychographic, behavioral, whatever it is. And let's understand there are three products: P1, P2, P3 are the products, and M1, M2, M3 are the three market segments of a particular market. And with this, let's go ahead, explaining each and every type of pattern of segment targeting. The first being single segment concentration. M1, M2, M3 are the market segments, as we discussed. P1, P2, P3 are the products that are there in that particular market. And here in the single segment concentration, we are just going to take up only product P2, and we are going to offer this only for the market segment M1. It means that we are going to target one segment with one product. This is called single segment concentration. In this case, the organization focuses only on one segment. The company aims to capture a larger market share. The company also gains complete knowledge of the segment's need. What is the benefit of this? By doing this way, by concentration, by targeting one segment with one product, what are the benefits? The company focuses its attention on one single market. This type of targeting leads to a better understanding of customers and greater customer satisfaction. Competition may be more intense within the market. So it's that, let's understand. If you have a company, and if you are manufacturing only one product, and I'll give you the best example. Shanta Biotech is a pharmaceutical company in India, and which is headquartered in Hyderabad, and it has only one proprietary product. They have did some research. They have done some research, and they invented only one vaccine, which is called as Shanta Biotech vaccine. So they came into the market with this. They concentrated in the vaccines market, only one product. And this came into the market for only vaccines market, one product in the vaccine market. This can be a best example for single segment concentration. What are the benefits? Now Shanvac is the brand leader in the vaccines market, especially maybe in the proprietary vaccines market. And this way nobody can compete with them in the market. The competition will be there, but the competitors who want to enter into vaccines market, especially into the area of Shanvac, generally they cannot dare, because these are the people, big pharmaceutical company, research company, oriented company, invented one product and concentrating only on one product. It means that they get more chances of understanding each and every requirement of the customer. And they are going to concentrate all those resources on only one segment for only one product. So it means that they'll be so rich in that area, and even the competitors would not dare to get into that particular segment, especially with the type of product. So these are the benefits. They get more chances of understanding the customers. Maybe what is the benefit, and what are the other benefits, future benefits by taking a single segment concentration. By doing this way, they can touch each and every customer's need satisfactorily. They can make each and every customer satisfied, and they cannot allow the future competitors into the market. And this way they get good brand loyalty for their product. And this kind of brand loyalty may be used in future to get into some other segment with some other product, or into the same market releasing some other products or something, etc. And this is the case of single segment concentration. And let's look into some other examples, like Levi Strauss and Company is a private American clothing company known worldwide for its Levi's brand of denim jeans. This Levi's is the best example for is one more best example for single segment concentration. Asian Heart Institute, located in Bandra Kurla complex of Mumbai, is a cardiac specialty hospital established in 2002 and is focused on the treatment of heart diseases only. This is a hospital which is in Bandra Kurla, and which is concentrating only on cardiac diseases, cardiac related symptom diseases. They take up only that. I mean, they are specialized in that. No other person can dare to get into their market to compete with them. And one more example, like Asian Gastro in Hyderabad also is there. They're specialists in that particular area, and no other person that easily can enter to the market. And as they're concentrating only on uh, one kind of specialty, they'll get into the limelight very fast by concentrating all their marketing resources in that area. And Old Monk, also known as OMR, an iconic vaulted Indian dark rum, is an example of single segment concentration. Old Monk rum. No other rum is as big success as Old Monk rum in India, because they are into only one that only into rum. They are not going to concentrate any other beverages, any other kind of brands or rum or some other things like products like beer, brandy. They are not into that, only for rum. And Ray-Ban is the best example worldwide. Is a brand of sunglasses and eyeglasses founded in 1937 by American company Bosch and Lomb, and the brand is best known for its Wayfarer and aviator style of sunglasses. Ray-Ban. Whenever you say the sunglasses or the cooling glasses, you get to your mind one best company's name, that is Ray-Ban in the world. They, just by concentrating on a single segment with a single product, they are such a huge marketing chains now. Now, let's go for the second style of market targeting, selective segment specialization. It is that the same. Let's go with the same example. There are three segments and three products in the market. In the selective segment specialization, what's happening in, let's see. In selective specialization, firms select a number of segments, each objectively appropriate and attractive as per the firm's resources and objectives. Each segment promises to be a profit maker and helps diversify the firm's risks. Is that in this case, the company is not going to concentrate on only one segment, and especially with one product. They are going to choose more than one segment, and they are going to launch more than one product in each and every segment. Why they do like that? As per our earlier discussions, like discussions so far held, we know that by going for single segment concentration, we get more chances of success in the market. We can reap the market and reap the profits. But why these people do like that? They do know that single segment concentration leads to profits and easy success in the market. And but sometimes there will be risk. Suppose in M1 market segment one, if you are launching only one product, you are there with only one product. If there is any negative things happening for this product, certainly the company will be into losses. To just manipulate or to just balance or hold back this kind of risk or diversify the risks, generally some companies tactically they get into this kind of selective segment specialization. Means entering into more than one segment with more than one product. And let's have some examples. Let's take Facebook is Facebook for the general audience, Facebook Lite, and Facebook for working people. These are all the three things. The only the Facebook, they came in, not they are not into only for general audience. There are some categories of Facebook which is going to consider on three segments, like general audience are there, like Facebook Lite and Facebook Work. See, Facebook is an online social network based in United States, launched on February 4, 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg with his Harvard colleague roommates. Since 2006, anyone age 13 and older is allowed to become a registered user for Facebook. Although variations exist on the minimum age requirements based on the applicable local laws. A new app developed to offer Facebook users a faster experience on slower mobile networks and Android phones around the world. This is called Facebook Lite. This way, and this is for Facebook at work is dedicated or purely designed for the people who are working in different positions or different jobs in different markets. So Facebook also, this is a best example for selective specialization, like getting into three different segments with three different products variations, we can say. And product specialization, you see this, there are three segments, and P1, P2, P3, three products are there. But this particular company, in this particular style of targeting the market, P2 product is going to be offered in market segment 1, market segment 2, and market segment 3. In all the three segments, only one product is being offered. Let's see how it is. In this case, marketing firms concentrate on making a certain product that it can sell to several segments, like P2, one product being offered for three segments. And product specialization promises strong market recognition of customers within the firm's product area. See this. And the live example for this is Ola Cabs, commonly known as Ola, is an Indian online transportation network company. Ola provides economical as well as luxury cab services to different market segments. See, there is, a customer, if he wants to go on economic mode of transportation, Ola is there. If a person wants to go on, luxury kind of transportation, Ola is there. And it, its services comprise of, Ola Micro, Ola Mini, Ola Share, Ola Prime, Ola Lux, Ola Outstation, etc. See, this many products have been offered in all the markets. This is the best example. This way, like, this is a kind of strategic targeting. And this one, market specialization, is just opposite to this one. And this product specialization, making one product and making it available to different customers in three different segments. But this is going to concentrate on only one segment, and it's going to cater the needs of all the customers. Means it's going to it's going to offer different products to all the customers who are there in one particular market. Market specialization is focused on satisfying a range of needs of a particular market segment. The firm earns a strong reputation of service, serving consumer groups of a particular market segment. So this way it's going to meet all the requirements of all different customers in a particular segment. Okay. And one best live example is Johnson Johnson produces and markets its wide product range, especially for babies, under the name Johnson Baby. See, this is, if we say, like, M1, M2, M3 are, this is babies market, and this is adults market, and this is old age market, and all these three market people want soaps. There are P1, P2, P3 soaps. Imagine, let's this way imagine. And this particular company, Johnson Johnson, is going to concentrate on the babies market, and it's going to provide them P1 product, P2 product, and P3 product, all the things like baby Johnson, baby product, Johnson baby soaps, oils, body creams and oils, and powders, and so many things like nappy pads, everything. So this is market specialization. Full market coverage. This is, another extreme of this condition, market specialization. Another extreme targeting process technique for market specialization is full market coverage. What is this? All if there is a company which is going to offer every product which the customer, all a company which is going to offer all the products which all the segments want in the market. M1, M2, M3 market segments are there, and all these market segments have been offered with P1, P2, P3. Like, it's there in the market. It's there in the market. Like, it's in case of market specialization, one company has provided all the products needed for all the customers in one segment. Just completion of this. Now, if a company is offering all the products to all the segments, that is called full market coverage in a general sense. Here, a company attempts to serve all customer groups in the market by providing all products that consumers might need. Only very big, large companies have the ability to follow a full market coverage strategy, which can be implemented in the following ways. Like, the full market coverage is not an ordinary task, and the company should be so big, and company should have long track record in the business, and they should be very strong in all different aspects, like, all there is in terms of all the resources, technical know-how, so many things. Like, they should be very big enough to get into full market coverage. And it's of two types, like, an undifferentiated market, undifferentiated marketing or convergence, or differentiated marketing or divergence. The company ignores what is undifferentiated marketing. The company ignores differences in market segments and targets the entire market with a single market offer. It focuses on basic buyer needs rather than varying needs of buyers. Is that undifferentiated? Undifferentiated marketing. It's going to offer one single product to all the customers who are there in all the segments of the market. It's not going to make any variations in the product. It's not going to show any differentiations in the product. Common product. It's kind of mass marketing. One product being offered to everybody in the market. And the second thing, differentiated marketing. This is just opposite to undifferentiated marketing. The company operates in several market segments and designs different programs for each segment. Divergence. This is this. Company means the company releases one product and makes so many variations and offers to different segments. uh, Different segments. This is that, this is called differentiated marketing. And divergence generates more total sales than convergence. However, its costs are higher. In case of convergence, the business that we do by convergence market, undifferentiated marketing, will be lesser than the business that we can do in differentiated marketing, because differentiated marketing obviously leads to more market coverage and generation of more sales, as it's going to show variations. And we already know that all the customers are not having the similar kind of needs, absolute similar kind of needs. Though all the customers belonging to one single segment, there is no exact, there will be no exact or absolute similarity between them. So even in that particular segment, also if we show some variations, there is more chances of reaching each and every customers profitably. And full market coverage, let's see some examples. LG offers different consumer electronic products such as TVs, washing machines, refrigerators, microwave ovens, and smartphones and air conditioners across all market segments. This is one best example. And Coca-Cola India offers Coca-Cola Diet Coke, Zero, Thumbs Up, Sprite, all these things. These two are the best examples for full market coverage. So this way, thank you. I hope I have given you a nice idea about what targeting with some live examples. Hope to see you in the next video with with a nice discussion on positioning. Thank you.